Now, that head turn you'll have to forgive, but I had to see what I was clicking on. Now, for reasons unknown to me, the monitor is lighting my face up very, very brightly when I was facing the other direction. So I had to turn around and do it this way. It looks like I got it all set up, more or less. This is February the 9th, a Tuesday. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am going to call this, from now on, The Life and Times of Brian Waddington. A little egotistical, but that's really what it's going to be about. Just sort of what I did day to day. It won't be of much interest to anybody that doesn't know me, but if you're a stranger and you see it and you like it, that's okay too. Now, one of the things you're going to notice is that some days I look good, some days I look bloody awful. Some days I slur, some days I don't. Some days my eyes look like I've been on a 4-year drunk, and some days they look nice and clear. That's the net result of multiple sclerosis, hypertension, diabetes, and degenerative arthritis. You put all of those together with the various medications, and there are nights I don't sleep at all. There are nights that I sleep like a log, and then I sleep all day too. And there are days when I just sleep normally, like anybody else. Sometimes I get around the yard twice. Sometimes I don't get around the yard at all. You take it as it comes. So that explains why some days I'm going to look just fine and other days I'm not. What happened today? Well, it started off good. Our helper, although that's a terrible term, but she's a lady that works for us. She does gardening, pays bills. When there's no COVID-19, she'll come back in and clean the house. And she does a certain amount of grocery shopping for us. So she's a friend, and she does the work of a maid and the work of a gardener, and occasionally even the work of a cab driver. She'll take Myra into town, or at least down to town. So I don't know quite what you'd call her other than an angel that makes our life much easier. She showed up today. She was supposed to be here yesterday too, but it rained too much, which meant that first thing this morning we got a couple of goose eggs to eat, which is good. About 10 o'clock we found out that the pump crew, the honey bucket crew, for a lack of a better term, were coming to pump our 2 holding tanks. We don't have septic tanks because we don't have a septic field, which we didn't want to be mean to our neighbors, so we just built some fair-sized holding tanks. And once a year, we pump them out. Today was that day. So, being as this is the Philippines, I got to hide in the house with the dog so that the work crews wouldn't say, "Oh, how many children do you have? And what part of Canada is America? Is in America?" They don't know where in America Canada is. So I stayed inside for that. We also had the plumber show up. He's another guardian angel. Dennis has got elementary school education at best. And all I really know is that he's incredibly honest, hardworking, and he knows what he's doing. Now, we had a new flow control mechanism put in our toilet last week because the toilet was running and I couldn't adjust the adjuster anymore. And I thought, well, all right, we'll put in a new one. We put in the new one and it started running too. And I thought, well, there you go, crappy quality. So Dennis came up, and on the valve control there is a small hose that runs from the top into a big pipe in the tank to carry any overflow. So Dennis, knowing much more about plumbing than I do, took that hose off, and for some reason, and I still don't understand it stopped the flow. It went up to where it was supposed to. By the way, you can't see, but I'm actually talking with my hands, but they're below the camera level. Feels a little strange. But Dennis was here. He got the toilet working properly. And as I said, he's an honest man who takes pride in his work. And he wouldn't take any pay. It was something he should have checked out a little more thoroughly, I guess he thought, and didn't charge us for it. Which we kind of liked. He's a good man. Cup of tea time. Oh, I also did some photography. Found a real pretty little pink flower that we've got lining part of our walkway. Brought it in, set it up with a bathroom towel background. Tried different lighting on it. Spotlight and a round light. I went with the spot. It gave a nicer shadowy, edgy part to it. You'll see it. It's going to be posted with this video. And this evening it'll be jigsaw puzzle time and photography time. I get to work on the shot I took, do a little touch up, put the blog out, and see what happens during the night. It's always a interesting question. Just what type of sleep will come out of the evening. Now, the plus side of that is that I tend to sleep during the day, which means Milady doesn't always have to put up with me as she goes about doing what she needs to do and wants to do. So that's kind of nice. When you're in a small house, it's nice if somebody sits in a corner and be quiet. Makes things a lot easier some days. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to try to do one of these a day. There are two things going to make that an impossible dream. One is that our electricity is anything but reliable. We have we might average 3 or 4 brownouts a week. If the weather's bad and it's because a pole got knocked over when a tree hit it, or lines came down, or an earthquake hits, it can be 3 or 4 days before we get power back. If it's just coconut that fell on the line or equipment breaking down, or even planned maintenance, it's only for a couple hours or a whole day. But there is no When I say maintenance, they shut everything down. There's no second uh, power line system, no backup. So if something goes wrong, you don't have any power coming in. If they've got to do maintenance, they don't switch to another line. Um, you just lose power all day, which is fair enough. You don't want to electrocute the electricians. Anyway, as the saying goes, stay safe, stay smart, wear your mask. We did when the plumbers and the pump people came. So I'm going to have to look at the web here at the computer. You take care. I'm now way too bright, I know, but that's the way it goes. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye. Whoops, wrong button. Let's try that again.